Have you ever cried over an onion? But don't wipe those tears just yet. Because onions don't just sting your eyes. They once paid the wages of pyramid builders, treated battlefield wounds, and even brought down governments. Each year, the world harvests over 93 million tons of onions, enough to build a wall that wraps around the earth. But few people know that in just minutes, onions are washed, sorted, peeled, sliced, and packed through an incredibly impressive chain of automation. In this video, besides exploring how onions are harvested and processed, we'll also unravel some onion mysteries. Why do they make you cry? How can onion prices shake the entire Indian economy? And can onions really absorb bacteria in your fridge as the rumors say? This isn't a cooking video. It's the strangest journey of an onion, from farm to factory, and even into global politics. Let's get started. There are dozens of onion varieties, from white, yellow, and purple onions to deep ruby red ones. But for industrial farming, growers choose heat-tolerant, uniformly growing varieties that resist premature sprouting during storage. Modern farms even use genetic analysis to select the best variety for each soil type. Instead of growing from bulbs, large farms directly sow seeds using specialized machinery, which covers them with soil and uses drip irrigation to maintain consistent moisture. The time from sowing to harvest is around 3 to 5 months. Onions are highly sensitive to weather. Too much rain causes root rot, while excessive sun wilts the leaves before the bulbs mature. That's why farms install temperature and humidity sensors, along with canopy systems, to carefully control growing conditions. When onions are mature, their leaves turn yellow and flop over, the signal for harvest. Harvesting machines lift the bulbs, transfer them to conveyor belts, and can process up to 60 tons per day. The U.S. consumes 3 million tons of onions each year, requiring land 5 times the size of New York City. Onions are the second most consumed vegetable in the world, right after tomatoes. On average, each American eats nearly 9 kilograms, 20 pounds of onions per year. You think onions go straight to market after being pulled from the ground? Not even close. Freshly harvested onions are covered in dirt, dry leaves, and even pests. The transformation from a muddy bulb into a commercial-grade onion is a surprisingly intricate process. The dirty onions, still clinging to soil, leaves, or pests, are transported to pre-processing factories in large trucks and dumped into vibrating hoppers. A combination of mechanical vibration and air jets removes dust and debris. Next, the onions pass through an AI-powered camera system, which sorts them by size, roundness, skin color, and damage. These smart cameras scan 60 onions per second, detecting even the tiniest bruises that the human eye might miss. Sorting results. Grade 1, sent to supermarkets and restaurants. Grade 2, sent for processing, slicing, drying, frying, freezing. Grade 3, turned into fertilizer or animal feed. After sorting, the onions go through automatic cleaning and peeling. High-speed rotary blades combined with compressed air are used to trim the roots and peel off the dry outer skin, all while keeping the inner onion intact. They are then washed in clean water tanks, and some factories also use ozone or UV light disinfection to eliminate bacteria. From here, the onions are ready for the next stages: slicing, drying, or whole bulb packaging. But why do onions make you cry? When you cut an onion, its enzymes produce a gas called lacrimatory factor. When this gas meets your tears, it forms diluted sulfuric acid, which irritates your eyes and makes them sting. So, from a dirt-covered bulb to a clean, shiny cooking ingredient, it all happens in under 30 minutes. But that's not the end of the story. In the next part, you'll witness high-speed slicing, vacuum packaging, and shockingly long preservation techniques. If it takes you 10 seconds to slice an onion, here, 10,000 onions are sliced in under a minute. No kitchen knives, just machines and speed. Before slicing, onions are carefully sorted. Large bulbs, for slicing medium bulbs, for dicing small bulbs, for pureeing or juice extraction. A centrifugal slicer feeds each bulb into high-speed stainless steel blades. Slice thickness is adjusted depending on the purpose. 0.3 millimeters for instant noodles, 2 millimeters for pizza, 5 millimeters for fried onions. Modern machines can slice up to 30,000 slices per minute, with precision under 0.5 millimeters. After slicing, the onions are sent to a -2 degrees Celsius cold chamber to stay fresh. Next comes vacuum sealing using multi-layer moisture-resistant bags. Some products use MAP, modified atmosphere packaging, a blend of inert gases to preserve freshness for up to 90 days without preservatives. Automatic packaging machines process over 1,200 onion packs per hour, weighing, labeling, and boxing them. Finished products are stored in cold storage at 0 to 2 degrees Celsius before shipping. Each shipment is equipped with sensors to monitor temperature, humidity, and shock throughout transport. Thanks to this system, onions can travel over 10,000 kilometers, for example, from New Zealand to Japan, and still stay fresh. From farming to vacuum-sealed packaging, onions go through dozens of advanced technological steps. But that's just the food side of the story. In the next part, you'll discover some unexpected uses for onions, from the battlefield to your refrigerator. If you think onions are only for cooking, you're missing out on an entire onion universe filled with legends, from battlefields and hospitals to your refrigerator. During World War I, frontline doctors mixed crushed onions with pork fat to apply on wounds, thanks to a lichen, a natural antibacterial compound also found in garlic. Today, onions remain a popular folk remedy, believed to reduce swelling from insect bites, lower fevers, warm the body during colds. Some people place half an onion in the fridge to absorb bacteria and eliminate odors. However, experts confirm that onions don't kill bacteria, but they do absorb moisture well, which can indirectly slow microbial growth. This trick isn't dangerous, but not as effective as claimed, so it's probably better to just eat the onion. Historically, onions were considered soft gold. In Central Asia, ancient Egypt, and medieval Europe, onions were used as tax payments, wages, and even wedding dowries. The Egyptians believed the onion's concentric rings symbolized the cycle of life, which is why onions were placed in pharaohs' tombs. Nutritionally, onions contain quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and support heart health. Traditionally, onion juice is also used to treat acne and nourish hair due to its sulfur content, though there's no strong scientific proof yet. Feel free to try it, if you're brave enough to handle the smell. You might never look at an onion the same way again after today. Each papery layer doesn't just hide a sweet core, it also hides strange, funny, and sometimes historical stories. What about you? Have you ever heard of any other weird uses for onions? Drop a comment below. Who knows, it might show up in our next video.
Thank you for watching the video from Smarttech Factories. We hope you've learned something interesting about food production processes and modern technology. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exciting upcoming videos.